a book I have been anticipating the release ever since the news was released. I have been waiting and waiting. Like, this is the only book I've ever in my entire life have waited so long for, and I've been wanting it so bad, and I have never bought a book this quickly since it was released. And you already read the title probably. That's probably why you're here. Hello. If you guys don't know, The Sunshine Court just came out technically tomorrow, but it came out in Kindle today. It is April 12th, 2024. The Sunshine Court. It came out on Kindle, and of course, you know me, I had to buy it on my Kindle. I picked up the trusty Kindle, and let me find it. You guys, The Sunshine Court. Okay, if you guys do not know what this book is, it is the 4th book of the All for the Game series. The All for the Game series is one of my favorite book series of all time. Dare I say it is actually my favorite book of all time. The characters, the plot line, I just love every single bit of it. Once you read it, you get sucked in. And I have been reading, the first time I touched the All for the Game series was 2021. 3 years, and I am still as obsessed with it now as I was when I first read it. And I've done videos on it. I reread my favorite book series, which was that, and I annotated it, and then I also filmed it for my are my 5 stars from then, still my 5 stars now. With that being said, this follows Jean, our main character, and I actually have no idea when this picks up, but I know it's telling Jean's story, so oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm gonna give you guys a vlog. I'm gonna read, like, we're gonna have a reading vlog. We're gonna read it together. I'm not gonna promise. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do this spoiler free, or minor spoilers. Like, I'll talk about it, because I don't know, we'll see. And I will update you guys, like, right after this. Like, after, when I'm editing this, I'll insert if this is, like, full spoilers, minor spoilers, watch with caution. Or just, if you want, just read the book and then come back here. Or if you want a buddy read with me or something, please join me. I'd love to. I am so excited for this. Yeah, I cannot wait. Even the book cover just was released. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I will buy a physical copy of this. In fact, I have my 3 other books right here with me. So, with that being said, we are going to start reading this on my Kindle. I am so excited. Oh my god, I need to put this back. Renee is here. Oh my god. Renee Walker, I have missed you so much. Oh my god, I miss these characters so much. Like, I didn't even realize it how much until now. So the book starts directly after where the Kingsmen left off, is where I'm getting it. Which is great, because I should have reread the Kingsmen, or just the entire series. First mention of Neil. And Kevin too. And Abby is here too. Oh my god, this is full spoilers. I'm sorry. Why Mac is here too, and like, I forgot how much I loved his character. Like, he's so nice. I'm gonna cry. Like, it's giving like almost flashbacks to the very first the Foxhole Court with Neil, and it's, I have literally taken pauses between every single like page, because I'm just like, I'm processing, okay? I'm processing. I can't wait for the rest of this book. Like, I don't know where it's gonna go. I'm hoping that I know it's gonna go smooth, but I'm so excited. Like, I'm 3% into this book. I've highlighted one thing. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, I'm gonna continue reading. Kevin appearance. Kevin. Every single Neil mentioned in this book, I don't know if he actually appears in this book or not, but every single mention of him is slightly killing me on the inside, because favorite character of all time. We have our first Neil appearance, and Andrew too, yeah. Getting Jeremy's point of view. You have no idea how excited I am about this. We have Jeremy's point of view. I'm on chapter 3, 13% through. I'm so happy that these two specific characters get a story. Like, out of everyone, like especially aside from Neil, out of everyone, I'm glad these two are getting a story that they deserve. Especially Jean, and I'm really, really excited to see more of Jeremy, because we didn't get too much of him during the first 3 books. Like, I don't even actually remember, like, he had like maybe like 3 or 4 mentions, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But he wasn't like a very prominent character. However, he's like really fan favorite, and I love him. So I'm really glad that they're getting a storyline, and I'm really liking where this is going. Listening to Hope You're Okay by Olivia Rodrigo while reading this book is not for the weak. Oh my god. There was a spider on my wall and now it's not there. Like, there was a spider directly in the middle. Like, over here. Now it's gone. And when I say it was just there, I mean like 5 seconds ago. So it probably fell. Have I ever mentioned how much I love Neil Jostin? Like, a piece of me, like, this book is not his. Like, it's not his story anymore. Like, he's still in it, but, like, it's not his story. However, I just, like, he just holds a very special place in my heart, and will probably forever be my favorite character of all time. So, like, right now he's with Jean, and I love him so much. Like, even him and Andrew. I hope we do see more of them, because favorite book couple of all time ever. Anyways, I'm 26% through. What page am I on? No, that's not the right button. 95. And I'm probably gonna read until I go to bed. And I'll update you guys in the morning. So, see you guys in the morning. Guys, little spoiler, and I'm gonna read this to you. But then the Ravens made the critical mistake of fouling Andrew Mignard himself, and Nathaniel crossed the court in record time to throw Brayden off his feet. I love them. Guys, it's another Andrew and Neil moment. Good morning, you guys. Ignore my hair. I just washed it, and I have quite literally just started reading. I am 35% through, and let me see what page I'm on. My light's in the way. 124 of 347, and I need to read this quote to you guys, because it occurs to me that technically, I believe they don't know that Andrew and Neil are together. Like, I don't think anybody knows, right? Right. But anyways, this quote. Jean noticed how Andrew and Neil moved like they were caught in each other's gravity, in each other's space more than they were out of it. Cigarette smoke and matching armbands, and lingering looks when one fell out of orbit for too long. Oh my god. Ugh. I love them. Like, yeah, they don't. That's a little intermission from the video. I'm still reading, and I haven't made any progress since I last talked, but then again, I'm also eating my lunch. But anyways, I just wanted to chat for a few seconds just on your guys' opinion, okay? Oh my god, this is tight. Okay, so I don't usually film reading vlogs. Like, I really do want to, but I also haven't been reading much in general. Like, I don't know. But I am filming 2 back-to-back reading vlogs, which this is the first one, and then you guys will see another one next week. But I want to know, do you guys, like, just like preference on reading vlogs? Do you like if I just like talk straight through? Or would you rather me like set my camera up and just like film like time lapse of me reading and then talking about it, reading time lapse? Or do you guys like this like every single like kind of update? Like, of course with this book I'm updating more often because it is a book that I love very deeply, and it's a series that I love very deeply. But what do you guys like? Just out of curiosity, because I am not the biggest fan of letting my camera just run. However, it is a very easy editing job, because all I have to do is just like put it in time lapse and just like forward the video. So I like to know your guys' opinion. Do you want me just to run my camera, or just talk and talk? We don't need to see me reading. I genuinely don't think I've mentioned how much I love Jeremy. Like, I was trying to like think about how I was gonna say this, like, or like, no, like genuinely his character is like just so sweet. Also, why do I look so creepy? Maybe if I change my angle. But I genuinely love Jeremy's character so much, and I think the reason why is because this whole series is so like dark, twisted. Like, there's so many like plot points where you're genuinely like shocked to your core because of how awful these things are, and he's just like such like a sweet character, like genuinely. Like, sometimes like, I don't know, like this book, like this, as I said, this entire series is like more of on the darker side, so it's always weird to see like a character be happy. Jeremy is a brunette head. There goes our blonde head. I always imagined him being blonde. I don't know why. But now, caramel brown hair. I also really want to show you guys my stickers that I have on my Kindle, because I feel like they're so fitting. Oh, it's upside down. For this series. Kind of. Also not, I don't know. But first off, foxes. That is the most all for the game sticker I can get. Foxes. Also a black cat. There's a little hedgehog. It also matches the colors of that. And there's just 2 little stars, which, I don't know. But I feel like they're very fitting for this book. You guys have no idea how happy 2021 me would be that these 2 characters are interacting with each other. Like, actually interacting with each other. Oh, it's a long time coming. I love the Trojans dynamic. Like, I'm really happy that we get to see, like, actually those characters interact too. Because I love the foxes. But I also really just like reading the dynamic of like the teams. Like, it's just one of my favorite dynamics to read about. So I'm very excited to read about this. We're 40% through. Guys, I'm reading another quote. I'm reading another quote because I'm slightly freaking out. There is no point denying it when they've known each other this long. Gene was the kind of guy Jeremy was prone to tip himself over. Raven-haired, gray-eyed, and tall without being gingly. Okay, so it's been a little bit since I've last updated you guys, as you can tell by my hair no longer being completely wet. But anyways, I'm 53% through page 187. I've been really loving the dynamic of the characters, like Kat, Layla, Jean, Jeremy. I've been loving their dynamic so much so far. I'm not gonna go too depth into the plot or describe, but I really like their dynamic. I accidentally saw a spoiler on Twitter, like a very light spoiler about Jeremy, and I'm a little terrified now, but I saw it coming. I'm feeling so delusional but I don't know if like my delusions are in the right place. But like like, okay, also Jeremy dyed his hair blonde, so he's a blonde now, back to what we thought he was supposed to be. But there's this chapter 11, the very first, if you know, you know. Something that like keeps breaking my heart throughout this entire book. We have known that the All for the Game series is so like dark. Like, that's the best way I can describe it, is there's so many like twisted points in the book. And something that genuinely breaks my heart, minor spoilers, I don't think it's that much of a spoiler, but you can kind of get at it, I guess, from the other books, but you really get to see inside Jean's head, and he keeps like thinking that every single thing that happened to him as a Raven was like justified because it was so called like the perfect court, and it was like how like basically this entire part of the book, like up to 58%, he keeps like dropping like heartbreaking information of what they did to them at at Edgar Allan, and it's so heartbreaking. And like every single time he like drops something, Jeremy's like, you know, it's like, you didn't deserve that. And he's like, I did. Or like, he truly believes that like the way that he was treated was okay. We're winning at something. Minor spoiler. I keep saying that. It's been confirmed Jeremy likes men. I don't know if that's been like, I don't think it has been ever mentioned before. I don't know, I'm questioning this entire thing as if I have not read the books twice. I love Kat and Layla so much. Like, I forgot they were in a relationship. It's just like a bunch of gay people. I love it. This scene is like absolutely breaking my heart. It's just breaking my heart. And I love like how gentle Jeremy is with Jean. Like, even though like he wants the best for him genuinely, and it's just I want to cry. It's so, I love them. I'm reading this quote to you guys because I just finished this page. Letting go of Jean was the hardest thing Jeremy had ever done. Everything in him railed against this, and for a moment he regretted giving Jean a way out. I love Jeremy's character so much. Like he is so much better than like what I thought he would be. Like I already had high standards for him. Like, quite literally just like the perfect character. All right is in the world because Neil is in the story. Like, actually interacting with Jean and Jeremy. I don't know why he's there, but he's here. And you know, I'm going to eat up every single second that Neil Jostin, I get content of him. And I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm 92% through. I'm probably gonna finish it tonight, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do when I finish. There's this one quote I'm gonna read. It's half the line, or I'll just read the full line. Who is the safer investment? A man with a dozen reasons not to slip the leash, or a man holding on simply because he was told he couldn't let go? Am I reading too much into this, or is the second one quite literally just Neil with Andrew? I have no words. I finished the book. I'm gonna scream. Okay, so I finished the book, obviously. And I'm going to sleep on it, and then I will gather my thoughts in the morning and try to give you the most spoiler-free review that I can give you. See you tomorrow. Good morning, you guys. We are going to be chatting about the book. Officially, I've had time to think about it. I've gathered my thoughts. I took the morning and last night too, but obviously I wasn't thinking while I was sleeping. Like, I should hold my Kindle just so I can feel like I'm talking about a book. So, no, I'm kidding. Also, ignore my throat. I have a cough drop in right now, and it sounds a little rough. I've been kind of sick recently, so. Besides that point, this book, oh my god, it was so good. Like, I expected this book to be good because I loved the first three books. So, of course, I expected this one to be, like, top tier. It was top tier. I also think nothing in this book series could probably I mean, I have to say the extras, which I don't remember when the extras were written. The extras I do not like, and people were worried at first that this book was going to be like the extras, but it's not, thankfully. I loved this book. I loved that. I'm going to try to make this as spoiler-free as possible, so I'm going to kind of just tell you little things about it, as well as it just goes along with, like, the synopsis. I can't speak English. But I loved that we got snippets of the foxes in this book, first off. Even, they're not in all of it, however, they're in little parts of it, and I absolutely love it because I love the foxes. And of course, they're a very big part in the series. So I'm glad that we got to see some of them. I loved that we got a split point of view of Jeremy and Jean throughout the entire book. I loved reading both of their point of views, so you get a little inside their head too, and kind of what's going on with them, versus with the All for the Game, the first three books. You just have Neil's perspective of everything, so you don't really get into the heads of any other characters except him. So, like, you hear everything through his perspective. So I liked hearing other people's point of view, and not just Jean's. So, I loved that. Every single dynamic, I think one of my favorite parts of the All for the Game series is just the dynamics between, like, the team and just, like, little characters, too. I think is one of the biggest things that I loved. The Trojans' relationships, I absolutely love. Like, genuinely, they are the Sunshine Court. Like, they genuinely are the Sunshine Court. Like, they're so happy, and, like, I just love them. So, like, I loved Kat and Layla. I love those little lesbians. I loved seeing their relationship. I loved the representation. I don't think I talk about this enough, but I think one thing I love about the All for the Game series is just the amount of LGBTQ plus representation. Like, there's so many different characters, like Nikki, Andrew, Neil, who else is there? There's probably more, I'm just forgetting. So Layla, Kat, not gonna go into too much detail of that, but I love the representation so much. And just super important, and I think Nora does it so well. And just, like, this book is so heartbreaking because everything that you think, like, bad that Jean went through, it's just, like, 20 times worse. And it's, like, it just breaks your heart. Like this entire series does. It breaks your heart because he genuinely believed that everything he went through was okay. And they kind of work towards, like, the Trojans work towards, like, showing him that's not okay. And that, like, they're gonna be there for him. And it's just, oh my god. Overall, 5 out of 5, as we expected. Don't know why. I'm so excited I know it's setting up for more books, and I'm so happy. I loved this book, and I will be buying a physical copy as soon as possible because I'm gonna probably reread it again. I loved it so much. I couldn't have asked for a better book. Obviously, there's plot points that like make you kind of, like I always say, read this series with caution because there's a lot of triggering points, a lot of triggering mentions, and I don't think this book, like I think The Kingsman, for me at least, was the heaviest. Like nothing ever really triggered me too much, but I'd have to say that's probably the heaviest book just in terms of like describing what's happening. This book was it's almost like, I don't know, they're all pretty. Just check up trigger warnings. Just know that you will get sucked into this book. Like, I don't think I've ever met a single person who has read the All for the Game series and just been okay after it. Just like you're obsessed with it or you don't really like it. So there's no in between. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I love, like, it brings back my passion for reading because I've kind of been in a reading slump. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys next week for another reading video. Bye.